Super Tuesday is coming up in a couple of days. Watch live coverage here. It is going to be a really exciting night. TYTnetwork.com/live. And we cover all those for you guys live. And 11 states are up on Super Tuesday, 10 times the number of delegates as the 4 states that have already gone. So it's gigantic. Now, I'm going to give you a guide as to what to look out for on Super Tuesday night for whether it's going in Bernie Sanders' favor or Hillary Clinton's favor. Now, first off, there are a certain number of states that both have locked up. Vermont is in Super Tuesday. Bernie Sanders is from Vermont. He has approximately a 200% lead there. Okay, kidding, but not by much.
Jake, you're not a math major.
Oh, no, that's not true. You see how biased you guys are?
I don't think you understand that.
So
you can't technically have more than 100%, Cenk.
Oh, okay.
I saw a video about it on YouTube.
So Bernie Sanders will easily win Vermont. Now, Hillary Clinton will easily win Arkansas by about the same margin. Not quite the same margin, but it does seem irrelevant. She'll crush in Arkansas. Of course, the Clintons are from Arkansas. So, okay, that's a split. But Arkansas is a bigger state than Vermont.
Yeah.
Okay?
She's not from New York? That's weird.
I thought maybe she was from Illinois. That's right. She's probably from half
I
the
heard she's
states.
going to get 150% in Arkansas. Is that possible, Cenk?
Maybe. Maybe. We'll look into it. That's why you got to check out the live coverage.
Oh, okay.
Right. Now.
The probability theory states that...
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so the southern states will largely go to Hillary Clinton. For example, Alabama, right? There, again, we have a high percentage of African-American voters on the Democratic side. As we saw tonight in South Carolina, African-American voters are still going in large numbers towards Hillary Clinton. And if that holds in those other states, and is very likely to hold because it's only 3 days away, she will easily win the southern states. Okay, now, the 3 states that are the most interesting: Massachusetts, Colorado, and Minnesota. Why? Well, Bernie Sanders is winning by a little bit in Massachusetts. He cannot afford to lose it. If he loses Massachusetts, I think it's pretty much over. That means he'll have lost everything but Vermont, and Super Tuesday will be a knockout punch. But again, you can dream, but you can't.
No, I'm not saying anything about. But again, winning and losing means something very different when the delegates are allocated proportionally.
Yeah, I understand that.
Winning by 1%. It's not like the national election where you're president, they're not. You get one more delegate than they get.
John, you're trying to use logic. But what will happen instead is if 10 out of the 11 states go to Hillary Clinton, everyone in the world, not just the pundits, but the entire Democratic Party will come bearing down on Bernie Sanders and say, you're hurting the party, and don't be unreasonable. They already cast him as a radical, this, that, and the other thing. They'll say, see, we told you he's irrational. No, there's no recovery from losing 10 out of 11 states. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be some shocking developments, but 99% chance that he's done if that's how it goes down.
What if, like Rubio, he gets a 3rd place win?
Yeah, they'll let Hillary Clinton or Rubio get a 3rd place win. They won't let Bernie Sanders get that. Right. So now, if he wins Massachusetts, well, then the 2 states that are very important for him to win in order for him to come out of Super Tuesday with momentum and like, oh, we got a race on our hands, right? And perhaps Bernie Sanders is the new favorite, is if he wins Colorado and Minnesota. They're both caucuses. They're both largely white states. They're very close. They could go either way, right? If he wins Colorado and Minnesota, all of a sudden he's got momentum. Not only do we have a race, but I think he's the favorite, okay? Now, they could split those. If he just gets Massachusetts and Vermont and loses both Colorado and Minnesota, still not good news, right? But maybe that could be rescued with later states, et cetera. Split decision still favors Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
But if he wins both of them, then it flips over to being Bernie Sanders' advantage, and off we go. Then we're going to get to, as I said, the most important states are March 15th. Giant states, Florida, Illinois, and there's a lot of those states that Hillary Clinton's winning in now, but the lead has been closing, and Bernie Sanders has a chance to catch up there.